Hey everyone, thanks for being here on Open Mic, the local music show here on JCTV. And with me today, it's a pleasure to have Mr. Bob Ellison here from across the river, the Fairview Heights, O'Fallon, Illinois area, I should say. How you doing today?
Just fine.
All right, well, Bob is a vocalist, and he will perform several songs for us today. So I guess, Bob, why don't you just tell everyone a little bit about yourself to start off with?
A lot to talk about. Just went in the military in 1956, and I was gonna spend 4 years, then get out. And it was so good when I got in there. I wrote back and told my father. We used to write back in those days. We didn't have, phones like we have now.
Yeah.
And I said, man, they give you 3 meals and a place to stay and pay you. I'm never gonna give this up. And 32 years later, I decided to give it up.
Is that where you got your start musically? Or?
No, I was always, I could always sing. I was the loudest voice in the class, in the school rather. Mm-hmm. And so I got a chance to be the clown, so to speak. You know, the clown always gets everything. So I could sing louder than anybody else, and I knew the words of the songs. And then so I sang with the school, and then I went with the churches, and then I started doing plays and things like that.
And so, where do you mostly perform now? Is it mostly in churches, or?
Yeah, it kind of varies. We used to do a lot of churches. We still do a lot of churches, and then we still do some nursing homes here and there. But I was at a couple of restaurants in Belleville for a number of years until they closed. And just one of those things. Now we're just kind of like freelance. Wherever they need my services is where I go.
Okay, the first one you will perform this afternoon is called The Potter.
Yeah.
So why don't you just tell us a little bit about this one?
Well, that song kind of talks about maybe you see what the potter did, and it talks about, and it kind of relates to our lives, how we go along with it, and we know that we're going to fall apart. And he kind of picks us back up like Humpty Dumpty, puts you back together again, because he got something better for you later on down the road. And it kind of talks about your health and things like that.
All right, well, here it is. It's Bob Ellison performing The Potter here on Open Mic.
One day I saw a potter and some clay. He molded it, fashioned it, and caused it to obey. And soon he had a vessel he could use. It held his food, it brought him life. No water he would lose. But then I heard the vessel slipped and fell. It's broken now, no one knows how to put it back again. All my life was like that vessel made of clay. It fell apart and my broken heart knew I'd always go astray. But he made my vessel over. Lord, you made this vessel over. He made my vessel over. Vessel over again. And now I know his spirit lives in me. We're closer now, I don't know how. He saw what I could be. But if you'd seen my life in pieces on the floor, I wept inside, no place to hide, till Jesus said, there's more. and he made my vessel over. Lord, you made this vessel over. He made my vessel over. Lord, you made this vessel over again. Jesus made my vessel over. Lord, you made this vessel over. He made my vessel over. Lord, you made this vessel over again.
We just heard The Potter, performed by Bob Ellison here on Open Mic, a local musician from the greater St. Louis area across the river in O'Fallon, Illinois. And, you know, that was a great job. You really do have a great voice. You're really able to belt it out. And how do you practice and, you know, prepare to be able to perform like that?
I vocalize at least now about 3 times a week, just to stay current with breathing and enunciating. And when the weather is nice, I ride my bike, and that keeps my breath, you know, keeps the diaphragm ready to go all the time. So yeah, I stay pretty well tuned up.
Yeah, I remember some of those diaphragm exercises back from school when, you know, did a little choir stuff. So that was.
I had a teacher years ago. I don't know if I guess I can call his name, John Howard Tucker. He was the vocal music teacher at Oberlin College, and he took me under his wings when I was young. And when I was young, I can't remember how long ago that's been, but he started me out with some exercises like you have to lay on this table and sing the arpeggios. Then he put a 15-pound weight of sand on your stomach. And by the time you got to the point where you could sing the arpeggios with that on, then he'd turn you over and you'd sing laying down on your stomach, do the same thing. I think that was harder than any football practice I ever had. That was really tough, and it stayed with me all these years. And sometimes just to see where we are today, I do it now, and it's like, oh, you're never gonna make it through this. So, but it's okay, because I learned a lot. I used it, especially during my time in the Air Force as a vocalist. I used it extensively.
And this next one will be my tribute. That will be the next song we'll hear you sing. So can you please tell us a little bit about this one?
Well, it's kind of like thanking God for all He's done for you. You don't realize that sometimes it's a song dedicated to saying thank you. How can I say thanks for the things you've done for me?
All right, well, let's hear it. It's Bob Ellison performing this time. The song is called The Tribute on Open Mic on JCTV.
Can I say thanks for the things you have done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you gave to prove your love for me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. All that I am and ever hope to be, I owe it all to thee. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. To God be the glory for the things He has done. just let me live my life. Let it be pleasing, O Lord, to thee. And should I gain any praise, let it go to Calvary. With his blood he has saved me. With his power he has raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done. Just let me live my little life. Let it be pleasing, O Lord, to thee. And should I gain any praise, let it go to Calvary. With his blood he has saved me. With his power he has raised me. To God be the glory for the things he has done.
That song was called My Tribute, and we're visiting here with Bob Ellison, a vocalist here on Open Mic. Another great job there. And I guess we will hear two more from you, and the next one will be My Soul's Been Anchored. And so what can we expect from this song?
That song kind of talks about your soul. All my music is religious, so I've been religious for all my life. I can't remember a couple of times I wasn't religious, but when you go in the military, you know. Anyway, I didn't go too far out and come back. I stay within range. Well, we kind of talk about the hard time that people are having. When I entered the Air Force, the times were jobs-wise pretty much like they are now. There just weren't any jobs. But the military needed you. And so the song kind of relates to your soul has been anchored, and although you have hard times, you'll be tossed in every way but loose, and you think this is the end, but it's not. Just hold on. If your soul's anchored, you'll come out all right on the end.
All right.
So.
The song is called My Soul's Been Anchored, and let's hear Bob Ellison sing this one on JCTV.
Though the storms keep on raging in my life, and sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day, still that hope that lies within is reassured as I keep my eyes upon the distant shore. I know he'll lead me safely to that blessed place he has prepared. But if the storms don't cease, and if the wind keep on blowing in my life, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. Though the storms keep on raging in my life. And sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day. Still that hope that lies within is reassured as I keep my eyes upon the distant shore. I know he'll lead me safely to that blessed place he has prepared. Oh, but if the storms don't cease, and if the wind keep on blowing in my life, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. Oh, I realize that sometimes in this life we're gonna be tossed by the waves and the currents that seem so fierce. But in the Word of God, I've got an anchor, and it keeps me steadfast and unmovable despite the tide. But if the storms don't cease, and just in case the winds keep on blowing in my life, my soul been anchored in the Lord. My soul, my soul, my soul, my soul been anchored in the Lord. My soul, my soul, my soul been anchored, my soul been anchored, my soul been anchored. My soul been anchored, my soul been anchored, my soul been anchored in my. Now I went to the river and I knelt to pray, and my soul got so happy I stayed all day. I said my soul been anchored, my soul been anchored, my soul been anchored in my. Now billows may roll and breakers may dash, but I shall not sway because he holds me fast. So dark the day that lies in the sky, I know it's all right, 'cause Jesus is nigh. I said my soul, my soul, my soul, my soul, my soul been anchored in the Lord.
We're visiting here with Bob Ellison, a local musician, a vocalist from the general area here, and we just heard him sing "My Soul's Been Anchored." Another great job there. You do have a great voice. And
Thank you.
I could just imagine, being in a church or, anywhere you're performing, it really can kind of captivate you a little bit with that.
I've dabbed in the country area too. I have a lot of fun singing country.
It can be fun music.
One of these days we'll get to that. take this job and shove it, and and all my exes live in Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's for another time. But I have a lot of fun singing country.
Well, for the final song, which is one most of our viewers undoubtedly have heard before, we're going to kind of switch gears from the religious music to more of a patriotic song. And you, of course, are a veteran serving in the Air Force for more than 30 years. So I'm sure this one probably is dear to your heart in some way.
Well, the song means a lot to me. Probably mean more to me than it did to Greenwood, because he probably had it pretty well made. But as far as I'm concerned, I didn't always live in Detroit. I was born in Arkansas, and we left Arkansas because times were bad, and we went to Detroit, and things weren't as bad. But I went from that into the military and achieved the rank of Chief Master Sergeant. And I can look back. I didn't get the education that I should have gotten, and that's my fault. But only in America can you go from what we call sharecropping to Chief Master Sergeant in the United States Air Force. And that means the words to that song mean a great deal to me. Each time that I sing it, it's different. I feel it different. In fact, I feel it more each time that I sing it. And I don't know how many times I've done this song.
Yeah, it's certainly a captivating song. As we all know, God Bless the USA is the song we're talking about here, which I'm sure most of you have heard. And let's go ahead and hear Bob Ellison perform this right now on open mic. Again, Bob Ellison now performing God Bless the USA.
God bless the USA. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from St. Louis down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the ones who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the USA.
And that was the final song on today's open mic, God Bless the USA, from Bob Ellison, here with us in the JCTV studio. Great job again. Thanks so much for coming out today.
Thank you for having me.
And if anyone does want to maybe find out more information about you or your music, or is there anywhere they can come see you play, or how would someone find out more about you?
They would have to probably call me and ask me where I'm going to be, because each weekend I get calls. Somebody didn't show up for a wedding, the DJ got sick, or the car broke down. I get called, and that's how we're doing it right now. I don't have a place to play specifically.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, our viewers can certainly catch you here, which is a great job from you. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
All right.
All right, and that will just about do it here on Open Mic. If there are any other musicians out in the community, whether you're here in Jefferson County, great, or the St. Louis area, across the river in Illinois, just send us an email here at JCTV, jctv@jeffco.edu, and just let us know about you, and then we can get you in the studio and you can perform right here on Open Mic, just like Bob did today. So we appreciate it again, and thanks so much for being with us, everyone. We'll see you later on JCTV. Have a good one.